Praise the Lord. Welcome to this YouTube channel once again. This is Bookaid Hekima Resource Center, where faith meets pages. We are delighted to bring to you books, all kinds of Christian literature, and you will be so much blessed. Now, in our video today, I want to bring to you how you can help your kids, your children, have a reading culture. How to help your children develop a reading culture. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, make a point of doing that, and you will never regret following our content, because we are here to help you grow in your spiritual knowledge. Now, let's get into it. How to help your children develop a reading culture. Point number one, be a reading role model. Yes, you have to do it and allow your children to see it. Even if you think they won't like it, you have to be a reading role model. Children learn from what they see more than what you tell them. When you were a kid, there are things that now you are grown, you will say that I learned this from my mentor, I learned this from my guardian, my parent, my dad, my mom, because you saw them do. So likewise to your children, you have to be a reading role model, and they will learn it from you. And it is very, very, very pleasing to see children develop a habit even without teaching them, just because they see you do it. A friend of mine once told me that he used to take lemon tea, and once the children were served the normal tea by their mother, they said, "No, this is not what daddy takes. We want the lemon tea." And that is exactly how you can use yourself being a reader to make your children being readers. Also, when you read, talk about what you read with your children. You are a reading role model. Talk about that book, how it is blessing you, what you are learning from it. Let them see the benefits, because that is another way that can grow interest in them, and they will really have that interest. Point number two on how to help your children develop a reading habit is start early. When you're reading, start early and read often. That is very important. Now, even at the age of infancy, your children can understand, even when they cannot talk, even when you think they are too young, even when you think they have not yet gone to school, they can read. Start at the point of infancy. Let maximum time be utilized in reading every time. Make it a daily thing. Make it a morning routine. Make it an evening routine. Make it a before bedtime routine. Whatever time you find time with your children to read, make it the best time to read, and they will definitely get to have that discipline of reading. The third point is make reading fun and enjoyable. That is going to develop a lot of interest, because children always love where there is humor, and they find a lot of likeness and willingness to read in that kind of a perspective. Now, use tones, use facial expressions, use colored pictures, use all manner of attractive reading materials to make your children get to be well driven to grow that interest in reading. Now, when they get bored, they are still human. When they get tired, don't force them to continue reading. Switch off, call it a day, or take a break and come back after some time. Make it fun and enjoyable for them to even remind you some other time that, oh, today we have not read. Oh, today are we still reading? Make it easy for them to be able to even want to read, because it's always fun and enjoyable. The fourth point is create a reading friendly environment. Now, reading and studying goes hand in hand with the kind of environment. The environment, if not very favoring, it can make your mind switch off because of the distraction and etc. So make the environment very much conducive, and you do this by spotting a corner and making that corner a reading corner. Put some pillows there, put some good lighting there, put some books there, and it is not a must you read when seated on a good table or on a good chair. But if you also want that, you can place some nice furniture to help you, that you can grow and build a little library for your family and yourself in that house, and you help them do that. Another way you can create this environment is by keeping books within reach. If it's in the car, have a book there. If it's in the kitchen, just keep it safe where it can't burn. If it's in the bedroom, have a book almost in every room in that house. Keep the books within reach. Make sure that you have a corner well conducive. The air and the ACs are well put into the right setting to facilitate the right kind of environment, and you'll find that children will always enjoy to be in that area, that corner, that setting, and it will grow the interest doing this. So try it works. Point number 5 on how to help them develop a reading culture is provide a variety of books. This can be comic books, this can be story books, they can be biographies, they can be Christian books, Bibles as well. Let your children choose what they like. Let them choose what interests them. If they are very young, please keep pictures anywhere around so that they can be attracted. Children love this. Don't force them to read what they don't like. They are kids and they like to grow. You have to develop that discipline first before developing the idea. So it is very important for you to let them choose what they want first. And when they have the discipline, you can create the idea of the right mindset of reading. So this is what will help you make your children have a reading culture even when they are very, very young. So make sure that you do it. Point number 6, you can visit libraries and bookstores. You can visit libraries, you can visit bookstores, you can visit bookshops, and this will help your children to even know where they can source books. Now, when you're doing this, it can even be events, reading events. It can be trips. You decide, I'm taking my family out for a reading trip. This grows it, and it grows and grows and grows the interest, and that kind of a well upbringing. It is what the Bible says, bring up your children in the ways of the Lord, and when they have grown, they will never depart from it. That is how you get to be started in that kind of a journey. So it is one of the ways that will help you have your kids reading. Point number 8, make reading interactive. Now, reading is boring most of the time because you read alone. If you don't have a reading discipline and culture, reading is boring. So one of the ways you can make it instilled into your children is make it interactive. Ask questions, let them answer. Let them also ask you questions. And if not so, then ask them to retell the story just bits by bits, and you get to see, yeah, my children were getting this. And by it being interactive, there'll be a day later they will come to say something about the session that was interactive, asking you as the parents some questions, and you also need to answer them because you're motivating them to read. That is way more effective. Praise and celebrate them. That is very important. Everybody wants to be celebrated. In every discipline, there is always a trophy to be won. You discipline yourself for something that you want to achieve. Praise your children and celebrate them in every step that they take when they are reading. Tell them that they pronounce that word so perfectly. Tell them that the articulation of the words, of the sentences, the breaks, the punctuation comes out so well, and they will feel encouraged. They will feel so well motivated. You can put gifts for them at the end of reading a certain book. You can encourage them with motivating them because of the consistency they are having after several days, several weeks, and that works out so well. So encourage them and praise them because you are helping them grow. Point number 9, involve reading in daily life. That is the best thing that helps a kid get to be twisted until they get to really get into it. Involve reading and make it a daily life. Make them able to read recipes. Don't allow them to do any dish without knowing how to read and understand the whole recipe. Allow them to be able to read shopping lists. If you're going out for shopping, help them make a shopping list. Let them read through it. Make reading a daily life. If they are going out and the day has started, help them make a daily plan on how they are going to spend the whole of the day. Even if they go to school, help them set time to everything they are doing in their daily life, and that works out very well. Another way you can do it is involve reading in the daily activities. If it is washing, derive down a formula on how to wash clothes well. If it's cleaning, derive a formula on how to clean thoroughly. Involve reading part of the daily activities in your house or outside your house, in as far as it's your children's life concern, and they will get to have that habit into it. That is one of the best ways you can go through about it. How you can help your children develop a reading culture is limit screen time. The young ones always like to watch, name cartoons, name all these episodes. They like to go about it, Cocomelon and all the others. Even if it's limiting it for only 15 minutes, you take 15 or 20 minutes of their screen time to read. That one will really be helpful, because most of the time that is used in the screening and doing all these things electronically is time wasted, and if that happens over time, it will be hard for them to develop a reading culture. So that is a good way to start when they are still very young. When they are trying to begin saying mama, daddy, they are trying to call you by name, they can read. It's a matter of creating the right environment and minimizing the distractions that can make them not to have that kind of a discipline. The last point on how to help your kids develop a reading culture is have a family reading time. That can never be overemphasized. Even if it's an hour, maybe in the morning before going to bed, at dinner time, and make sure that you are going through a book and everybody participates on what they have learned and how the book has helped them get some knowledge, and that is something that is not going to be overemphasized. It will help them to know that this is part of my family's life and is part of my life, and it is the minimum standard that I can have as part of this family. If this has helped you, go help your children. They will become the best out of you and they will always thank you. So help them get a reading plan, help them get a reading culture. It starts with the culture, then the plan, and then you will always be grateful for having children who are not wasting their time doing all manner of dirty stuff and things that have no meaning, but they can sit down and pursue knowledge. Until next time, I want you to first subscribe to this channel. Don't miss any episode and any video that you release, and then you'll be able to keep on growing. As long as you subscribe to our channel, you're only a candidate of spiritual growth. We have the materials for you. Keep on checking out. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.